Explosions rocked the crater rim. Sergeant. Mason Reed vaulted over shattered rock and slid down the slope on his boots. Mortar rounds screamed in. He spotted her, an alien fighter, blue-skinned, pinned under debris. Her leg twisted at a wrong angle, blood pulsing from a gash.
Reed grabbed her arm. "Come on!" She locked eyes with him, golden irises fierce despite the pain.
No time for protocol. He yanked her free as the next mortar hit 20 meters away. Dirt blasted his back. He dragged her by the collar across the crater floor, her weight pulling like dead freight.
"Another whistle!"
Reed dove, rolling them both into a shell hole. The blast wave slammed overhead. Shrapnel pinged off his helmet. He checked her. Breathing, pulse strong under scaled skin. Enemy casualty but alive meant evac. Stay with me. He ripped open his medkit one-handed. Her leg oozed thick, violet blood. Reed sprayed field foam into the wound. It hissed, expanding to seal the tear. She hissed too, claws flexing, but didn't fight him. He cinched the tourniquet above the knee. Tight, no mercy. Blood flow stopped. She gripped his wrist. Claws pricked, but her hold steadied. "Kill." Words he didn't know, but her gaze said trust.
"Incoming."
His radio crackled. Platoon was pulling back. Rally point 2 clicks east. Reed slung his rifle, hoisted her onto his shoulders in a fireman's carry. She weighed like a full kit. Solid muscle under that alien frame. Her arms draped across his chest, one hand fisting his vest strap.
He ran.
Smoke choked the air from burning wrecks. Reed zigzagged through it, boots pounding mud. Rifle fire cracked nearby. Skirmishers. He fired from the hip, dropping a shadow that popped up too close. Her weight shifted. She pointed left.
"Enemy patrol." Reed veered right, into thicker fog.
A drone buzzed overhead. He froze under a wrecked hover tank, her body still against him. It passed. Half a click left, his lungs burned. She murmured against his neck, hot breath on his skin. "Vector." Quiet. But her grip tightened, like she anchored him. The rally point loomed. Sandbags, med tent, Marines in a hasty perimeter. Lieutenant Sato waved him in. "Reed, get her off and reform." Medics rushed forward. Reed knelt, easing her down. She released, then snatched his vest strap again. Claws dug in, pulled him close.
"No." Her voice rasped, English fractured but clear.
"You."
Medics froze. Sato stormed over. "What the hell, Sergeant? She's Zareth." Priority enemy. She wouldn't budge. Golden eyes bored into his. Harith Vec. Bond.
"She's delirious."
Reed stood, but she clung, dragging herself up on her good leg. Blood spotted the foam, but tourniquet held. Sato keyed his comm. "Command, we got a live Zareth POW. Female combat specialist markings." Reed pulled her. Static hissed back. Negative on medevac. Intel eyes only. Secure, Krethra. That was her ident on the collar he spotted now. She hissed at Sato, claws flashing. Marines leveled rifles.
"Easy."
Reed stepped between.
"She's not fighting."
Sato glared. "She's a security nightmare. What if she's rigged?" Reed checked her quick. No explosives. Just sidearm, empty. "Clear, sir. A new combat. Warden Vol's Hunter Squad inbound. Vectors on your paws. Retrieve Kethra or neutralize. Human asset secondary." Sato paled. "Shit. Zareth High Command wants her bad." Kethra yanked Reed's strap harder. "Vol, kill us." She pointed west, where smoke boiled thicker. Reed scanned scopes. Movement, scaled figures in hunter camo, closing fast. "Contact." West side. Marines opened up. Reed shoved Kethra behind sandbags, firing bursts. She snatched his spare mag, reloaded her own pistol one-handed despite the leg. Fired back, precise, dropping a hunter.
Sato yelled, "Reed, fall back to the line." But Kethra latched onto him again. "No leave."
Protect. Her vow hit like a gut punch. Routine rescue. Now this. Reed covered her as they crawled to better cover. A hunter grenade arced in. He kicked it back. It exploded midair.
Platoon poured fire. Hunters fell back, but more drones whirred.
Sato's voice cut through. "Reed, ditch her. We exfil now," Kethra snarled, emptying her pistol into a drone. It sparked down. She turned to Reed, pressed fist to chest. Some salute. "Kethra, guard. You save." Vow. He didn't get the words, but the look did. Loyalty alien style. Locked in. A shadow loomed. Vol himself, hulking in powered armor, barking orders. His squad reformed.
Reed hauled Kethra up. Not leaving you.
Fireman's carry again. She didn't protest. They bolted for the tree line as platoon covered. Bullets whipped past. Thal's roar echoed. Kethra! Traitor! She twisted, fired over Reed's shoulder.
It's something. Vol staggered. Radio screamed. Reed, report.
Both. He crashed through brush, her claws firm on his strap.
Sato's voice hardened. Command's pissed.
She's triggering their bond rights. Political fallout. You're babysitting a walking incident? Reed ignored it. Hunters crashed behind. Kethra whispered. Faster. Trust.
He did. Pushed harder.
They hit a ravine. Reed slid down, her weight guiding the drop. At the bottom, she pointed. Cave mouth. Hidden. Inside, he set her down. Checked tourniquet holding. She gripped his hand. Mason. See name. He nodded. Kethra vow. Protect you. Enemy drones hummed outside. Platoon chatter faded. Sato pulling back without them. Reed sealed the entrance with demo charge remnants. Quiet fell.
Her eyes gleamed. Vol come.
But we fight. Together. He chambered around. Her claw squeezed his. Bond sealed in blood and fire. But Sato's last calm lingered. Reed, if you survive, expect court-martial. She's not worth it. Reed glanced at her, fierce, unbroken. Worth every bullet.
Vowel's voice boomed outside. Surrender, the human Kethra.
Or die bound.
She bared teeth.
Locked her grip tighter. Reed smiled grimly. No leash she couldn't wear. Reed slammed the cave mouth shut with a final chunk of rubble. Dust choked the air. Kethra's claws dug into his arm. Pain shot through his bicep, but he ignored it. Vol's hunters pounded outside, their energy rifles cracking against stone. Move, Reed whispered. He yanked her up, her injured leg dragging. She hissed but matched his pace, firing a burst from her sidearm into the widening gap. A hunter yelped. They stumbled deeper into the tunnel network. Reed's flashlight beam bounced off wet walls. Kethra pointed left. Sharper turn. Pump station. Close. Minutes blurred into grunts and scrapes. Her weight leaned heavier. Blood soaked his sleeve from her tourniquet. He spotted the rusted hatch ahead. Forced it open with a crowbar from his pack. Inside, cavernous room, pipes hissing steam, control panels dark. Reed dragged her to a corner alcove, propped her against a bulkhead. She clutched her rifle, eyes scanning shadows. He grabbed debris, crates, metal sheets, and piled it against both entrances. Wedged a pipe through door handles. Tested it. Solid. Drones whined outside. Too close. Reed killed his light. Darkness swallowed them. Kethra's breathing rasped beside him. Quiet, he signed. First signal, flat palm across throat. Her head tilted. Claws flexed. She mirrored it perfectly. Fist to chest next. Danger. She nodded. Copied. Fist to chest. Third. Circle, thumb, and finger. Safe, Kethra repeated all three. Her eyes gleamed in the faint glow from a cracked panel. Trust sparked there. Reed exhaled. He knelt. Scraped his knife in the dust floor. Drew a rough map. Ravine here, cave back there. X for their position. Dotted line for platoon rally point. Sato's last chords. Kethra leaned forward. Traced her claw along his lines.
Added squiggles. Enemy patrols. Loops around the main ridge.
Crosses for hunter nests. Vol's grid, she murmured.
Cycles every hour. Reed stared.
Her marks bypassed Sato's route entirely. Ambush traps he hadn't seen. Platoon intel was blind. This was gold. Better than orbital scans. She tapped a thin line snaking under the pump station. Maintenance tunnel. 2 river flats. Evade all. Reed nodded. Erased his rally point. Redrew path through her tunnel. Humans built these old stations tough. Forgotten by both sides. Perfect. Gunfire rattled outside. Vol's voice boomed through a breacher drone. Kethra, your vow shames us. Give the human. She bared fangs. Signed, danger fist to chest. Raised her rifle one-handed. Reed chambered around. Together. They waited. Footsteps crunched. A hunter silhouette blocked the hatchlight. Reed fired first. Suppressed pop. Hunter dropped. Kethra's shot followed, shattering the drone. Silence. Then alarms wailed distant. Vol rerouting. Reed slung her arm over his shoulder. Tunnel. Now. She limped with him to a great floor panel. He pried it up. Black void below. Ladder rungs descended into murk. Go, she urged. Claws on his strap. He shook head. You first. Kethra gripped rungs. Descended slow, leg wound slowing her. Reed covered, rifle trained up. Her boots hit bottom with a splash. Clear words. He dropped after. Water-lapped ankles, knee-deep sludge. Pipes groaned overhead. Flashlight showed tunnel ahead. Narrow, straight shot under no man's land. They slogged forward. Her hand signals guided. Slow here, bend there. Her patrols matched drone pings he'd heard on radio. Platoon chatter had missed half. Sato's voice crackled in his earpiece. Still linked, low power. Read, status. Balls hitting our flank hard. Ditch the alien.
Reed thumbed mute. Kethra noticed.
Touched his jaw. Safe signal. Smiled fierce. Tunnel shook. Explosives above. Vol blasting pump station. Chunks rained. Reed pushed faster. Her limp worsened. He half carried her.
Stop. She signed silence.
Listened. Hunters split. Patrol left. Her intel slotted perfect. Avoided the fork. They veered right into a side pipe. Tighter fit.
He wedged through, pulling her.
Echoes faded. River hum grew. Exit grade ahead. Moonlight filtered through. Reed peered out. River flats, mud, reeds, no movement. Platoon ridge smoked in distance. Vols push. Kethra sagged against him. Tourniquet soaked through. Mason. Val holds.
He checked wound. Pressure bandage fresh.
Hold yours. She gripped his hand. Copied his safe signal. Added her own. Claws crossed over heart. Ours. Reed scanned flats. Human pickup zone 2 clicks east. Sato's fallback, but her map showed clear bypass west, circling Vol's rear. Choice hit. Radio buzzed. Read extract now or disavow. He glanced at her. Fierce eyes. Intel no one else had. West it was. They emerged into mud. Reed's whipped legs. Kethra fired once. Drone sparkled and fell. Reed laid cover, popping 2 hunters probing the riverbank. Flank left, she whispered. Pointed patrol loop. He nodded. They ghosted parallel, her claw guiding turns. Vol's roar echoed across water. The human dies with you. Reed smiled grim. Fired back, suppressed rounds stitching a hunter squad. Kethra's shots picked leaders. They dropped 4 before scattering. Mud-sucked boots. Her leg buckled. Reed hoisted her fully. Fireman's carry. She protested, claws tapping danger. Quiet. He signed it back. She relented. Rifle over his shoulder, she scanned rear. Clear. Kethra's weight grounded him, her breathing synced with his strides. Trust built in every dodged patrol, every shared signal. Radio screamed. Sato. Reed. Vol's commander's down. You're doing? She's rewriting their rights.
Embassy screaming fallout. Abort her.
Reed thumbed on.
Negative. Got eyes on their grid.
Rally West Flats. Trust it.
Static. You're insane.
Court-martial waiting. Click. Kethra heard. Squeezed his trap, safe.
They hit a rise.
Reed crested slow. Below. River bend. Human flares distant east. But west. Vol's staging ground. Tents, vehicles, her map's heart. She tapped urgent.
Pointed a gap. Supply convoy rolling out.
Reed lowered her. Hit it? Vol there. Her claws flexed. End hunt. He chambered round. Her intel made it possible. Platoon blind without. Together, they advanced. Shadow swallowed them. Bond turned hunters to prey. Val's tent loomed. Guards patrolled her marks exact. Reed signaled silence. They crawled closer. Kethra whispered, disrupt. Val breaks him. Reed nodded. Planted demo charge on convoy fueler. Silent timer. Backed off. Explosion lit night. Val's roar split air. Chaos erupted. Hunters fled posts. Reed hauled Kethra up. Run. Flares chased, but her map led true. Dry creek bed evaded spotters. Platoon lights flickered ahead. Sato's voice. Reed? That you? Affirm. With prize intel. Kethra gripped tighter. Not prize. Partner. Vol's final bellow faded. But her eyes promised. Hunt reversed. He protected her. Now she him. Forever. Reed crouched low, fingers twisting scrap wire into a taut noise line around the derelict bunker mouth. Click trip flare armed. He tested the pull, rattle of cans echoed soft, then silenced. Perimeter set. Dawn clawed the horizon, painting Val's smoke plumes east. Their creekbed sprint had bought hours, but Sato's rally point waited west. Kethra's intel burned in his pack. Val's grid flipped to human favor. No time for rest. He straightened, rifle slung. Kethra already held the blind corner, her lithe frame bolt upright against cracked ferrocrete. Blood crusted her thigh wound, but her four-fingered grip locked the stock steady. Golden eyes flicked his way. No yield. "My watch," Reed said, voice gravel. He stepped forward, hand out for the rifle. She blocked him. One clawed palm slammed his chest. Firm, unyielding. Pushed him back 2 paces, her free talon pointed sharp at his bedroll. "Sleep. Now."
Reed halted. Kethra, you're hit.
"Rotate." Her head tilted, ears flattening. No words, her vocalizer still frizzed from the blast. But the stance screamed command. Shoulders squared, tail lashing once. Vow-bound protector. Her species right, etched in claw marks on her vambrace. Him.
He exhaled.
Platoon chatter buzzed his commensado demanding position. "Reed, report. Embassy fallout escalating. Ditch the Xeno." Kethra's ears twitched at the static. She didn't flinch. Just pointed again, harder. "Fine." He dropped to the bedroll, eyes half-lidded. Watched her through slits. She scanned the Rise rifle sweeping precise arcs. No sag. No waver. Her kind endured, vowed endurance. But humans pushed limits. Routine. Minutes ticked. Reed's periscope mirror glinted in his palm. He angled it slow over the lip. Dust trail snaked the dry flat Val's patrol. 6 hunters. Plasma lances hot, converging. Her explosion had cracked their command but not broken it. Warden's bellow still rang in memory. Retrieve or erase. Reed tapped her boot, silent. Pointed mirror. 2 taps. Enemy. 1. Exfil. Kethra nodded once. She slung rifle, gripped his arm. Pulled him up smooth. No words needed.
But...
Bond spoke. They ghosted out the bunker rear, her map etched in his mind. West Flat dipped to gullies, Sato's rally. But patrols thickened. Reed led, low crawl. Kethra matched, limp masked. Noise line twanged behind, cans rattled. Shouts erupted. "Gain." "Flank left," he whispered.
She pivoted, covering his sprint. Laser wine scorched earth. Val's elites faster than grunts.
Her claw yanked him down a gully. Rolled together. Mud slicked their camo. Comm crackled. Reed, grids hot. Val's sweeping west. Abort asset. "Negative," Reed hissed. "Assets gold." Holding Bond. Kethra's eyes locked his, trust sealed. She tapped. Forward. They paralleled the patrol, her nose twitching sense. Alien edge, olfactory lock. Humans had scopes, but she smelled ambush oil. Feared them sharp right, skirted a hunter nest. Plasma scorched air. Reed returned fire. 3 rounds, 1 down. Clean. Kethra dragged the body aside, rifled pouches. Tossed him a tracker beacon.
Smashed hers. Val, she mouthed.
He crushed it under boot. Her vow reversed the hunt, protect the human. Political firestorm brewed. Her embassy screamed right rewrite, defector shame. But here, it saved skins. Gully widened to flats. Platoon beacons pulsed faint. Sato's line. Reed signaled halt. Periscope up. Enemy rover idling crossroads. 2 guards, Kethra tapped, mine. Pointed her thigh, pain ignored. She crept forward, planted spike from scavenged pouch. Silent arm. Back. Boom rover flipped. Guard scattered. Clear path. They ran. Her hand clamped his. Equal pull. Flares arced behind. Val's voice boomed amplified. "Kethra. Traitor vow ends." She snarled, squeezed tighter. "Not traitor." Guardian. Platoon perimeter loomed. Trenches. Human sentries. Halt. ID. Reed, Sierra. 2. With Kethra. He raised empty hands. She mirrored, rifle low. Sentries parted. Sato stormed up, face thunder. "Sergeant?" "Intel?" Eyes drilled Kethra. Security risk incarnate. Reed handed the map slate. Val's full grid. Convoys, nests. Blew their fueler. Chaos holds. Sato scanned, jaw tight. Embassies livid. Her vow? Cross-species. Rewrites their law. Brass wants her quarantined. You, back in line. Kethra stepped forward. Claws flexed. Pointed Sato. Back off. Then Reed. Mine. Sato's hand twitched to sidearm. Xeno, stand down. Reed blocked. "Sir." "She's earned it. Saved my ass thrice." Intel wins the push. Tension coiled. Kethra's tail lashed, ready. Sato eyed the slate. Proves out, but commands calling shots.
Secure her till evac.
No cage, Reed said flat. Sato snorted.
Your funeral, Reed.
Trench 3. Guard rotation, yours. They hunkered in. Kethra claimed the forward lip, scanning. Reed rigged fresh tripwires, scrap from rover husk. Her eyes tracked him, approving flick. Night fell hard. Comm buzzed. Val pushing. Chronology, too hot. Eliminate if breach. Reed killed the channel. Kethra heard. Claws dug his shoulder. Safe. Val held. Dawn patrol scraped close. Reed periscoped. 8 strong lances glowing. Kethra tapped. Trap. He nodded. Baited the wire. Rattled cans. Footfalls halted. Then charged. Trip flares popped. Blinding strobes. Reed fired from hip. 2 down. Kethra's plasma stitched the flank. 3 more. Last pair bolted. Clean sweep. Sato whistled over. Nice. But she's magnet. Evac chopper inbound. Her solo. Kethra rose, blocking Reed's path to the LZ pad. Pushed him back, sleep gesture. Eyes fierce. No split. Reed gripped her arm. Together. Vow unbreakable. Chopper thrown distant. But Val's flares lit south. Mast push. Sato yelled. Incoming. Trenches. Kethra hauled Reed to cover. Rifle ready. Her wound seeped but stance iron. Reed chambered round. Bond turned soldiers to shield wall. Vol came. They held. Plasma rained. Reed popped smoke. Human trick. Alien coughs choked. Kethra exploited. Claws rending a breach. 100 down. Screaming. Push, Reed barked. They flanked her, speed-wetting his fire. Vol's elites crumbled. Map intel predicted every nest. Sato's voice cut. Reed. Chopper's yours. Her command. Override. Sedate and extract.
Dart's word from platoon line. Kethra dodged. Eyes wide. Betrayal sting.
Reed tackled the shooter. Private. Orders blind. Stand down. She's ours. Chaos peaked. Vol's roar crested the rise. Kethra. Yield. She whirled. Plasma level. But Reed yanked her down. Grenade arc. Blast shook earth. Chopper hovered. Downdraft whipping. Sato waved frantic. Bored. Now Kethra gripped Reed's trap. Refuse. Vow first. He pulled her aboard. With me. Pilot banked hard. Vol's lances scored the tail. Clear. Medbay clamped her wound. Human nanoseal. She flexed claws. Testing. Eyes on Reed. Forever.
Sato stormed in post-landing. Court-martial pending.
Her loyalty? Dangerous precedent. Reed stood tall. Saved the platoon. Her grid flipped the sector. Bond Reed thumbed the burst radio. Hunkered in the shell crater beside Kethra. Her blood slicked his glove where he pressed her side wound. Sato Reed actual. Grid echo. 7. Charlie. Hot zone. Request covert pickup 2 souls. Static crackled. Kethra's claws dug into his arm. Warning grip. Her slit-piped eyes scanned the ridge. Distant flares popped. Vol's hunters closing. Reed, report. Sato's voice sliced through. You alone? Affirm. Need bird. Low vis. She's stable? Intel gold. Sato's tone iced. Drop her. Command override. She's enemy asset. Extract solo or face disobedience charges. Court-martial waiting. Reed's jaw clenched. Kethra stiffened, mandibles clicking soft. Understood enough English now. He met her gaze. She nodded once, fierce. Vow held. No can do, sir. Reed keyed off burst. No debate. He yanked the decoy beacon from his pack, armed it, hurled it spinward. Fake ping bloomed on enemy scopes. His position, bait. Kethra hissed approval. She levered up, plasma rifle slung. Wound wept, but her legs coiled like springs. Move. They bolted low, crater to tree line. Reed's boots pounded mud. Her stride matched, longer. Silent. Val's flares arced closer. Human lines shelled distant, but Sato's platoon held fire, orders. Goal, evac grid. 3 clicks north. Conflict, hunters everywhere. Reed sighted first patrol. 3 Kethra's kin, claws gleaming, scanners sweeping. He snapped M7s to shoulder. Flank left. She ghosted right, vanished in brush. Reed popped microsmoke. Human gray out, choked their optics. Kethra struck, claws sheared armor, one down gurgling. Second spun, Reed double-tapped center mass. Third bolted. She pounced, silenced it. Clean, they stripped ammo, pushed. Her speed blurred alien edges to human grit. Radio buzzed again? Sato tracking decoy? Reed, beacon spoofed. You're AWOL. Last chance. Ditch the Xeno. Pick up yours. Reed ignored. Kethra tapped his pauldron. Trust. Her voice rasped, accent thick. Vow word. Her species locked bonds like that. Action sealed, unbreakable.
He pulled her from wreckage. She claimed him shieldmate.
Grid neared. Drones whined overhead. Vols. Reed yanked her into gully. They slid, rocks biting. She clamped wound, flexed claws. You lead. He grinned tight. Always. Burst fire stitched goalie lip. Balls elites. 4 lances charging. Reed rolled prone, laid suppressive human rate of fire hell. Kethra vaulted mid-air twist. Claws raked first's helm. She landed firing plasma bursts. Second elite vaporized. Third charged her. Reed fragged it mid-leap. Last flanked. Her tail whip cracked its knee. His boot finished. They panted synced. Her eyes gleamed. Human endurance matched her ferocity. Bond strong. Half click out. Chopper thrown distant. Sato caving? No. Vol's roar echoed ridge. Kethra.
Traitor vow. Yield or purge.
She snarled, mandibles flaring. No. Gripped Reed's trap tight. Together Reed crested rise. Evac pad clear, almost. His beacon spoof drew fire south. Human lines pinned Vol there. Smart. But Sato's voice burst again. Reed, visual. Drop her now. Drones inbound for extract. She's security risk. Loyalty flip unverified. Disobey and you're done. Kethra froze. Her free claw probed armor seam. Hidden plate under shoulder guard. She ripped it free. Tiny device pulsed. Enemy tracker embedded deep. About to ping full grid. Reed's gut dropped. Sato, hold fire. She crushed it between claws. Sparks died. Vol's mark. Since breach. Eyes locked his. You saved. I hide. Vow mine. Drones crested. Sato's call. Darts loaded. Sedate target. Reed. Stand clear. Kethra whirled rifle. Reed shoved her down. M7 up. Negative, sir. She's cleared the grid. Flipped Vol's nests. Platoon owes her. Darts word passed. Private on overwatch. Blind orders. Reed snapped shot. Warning graze. Stand down. Chaos boiled. Val's push broke south. Flares lit elites swarming. Kethra hauled Reed to cover, her wound ignoring. Plasma ready. He chambered fresh madge. Trust sealed. Chopper thrummed in. Downdraft whipped. Sato waved frantic from ramp. Bored. Her override. Kethra gripped his arm. Refused release. Vow first. Reed yanked her aboard mid-spin. With me. Pilot banked hard. Lances escorted tail boom. Vol's spite. Clear skies. Medbay hummed post-landing. Nanoseal clamped Kethra's gash. Human tech knit alien flesh. She flexed claws, testing flex. Eyes on Reed, forever claimed. Sato stormed hatch. Court-martial pending, Sergeant. Her loyalty, dangerous precedent. Brass wants her in black sight, you in brig. Reed stood tall, Kethra at flank. Saved the platoon, sir. Her grid intel flipped sector.
Vol's broken. Bonds real. Watch.
Sato eyed her. Kethra bared claws, not threat. Oath pose.
Alien salute. Sato paused. Prove it. Debrief, now. One slip. Door hissed. Warden Vol's face flickered on priority compensation. Human, or your base burns.
Kethra snarled.
Reed shouldered between. War shifted. Bond ignited. They crouched deeper in the tree line, breath sinking as Vol's patrol swept past the decoy's false ping. Kethra's wound seeped through Reed's field dressing, but she waved off his check. Hunt close.
Move.
He nodded, scanning for the evac grid. Sato's threat echoed in his skull. Charges for dragging her. Pragmatic choice. Cut losses. But her vow hit different. She'd shredded elites for him, shared Val's map cache. Routine rescue? Not anymore. They ghosted forward, her low-slung gait dodging, roots his boots crunched, drone whine pierced canopy. Reed signaled halt, primed EMP grenade, human counter. Lobbed it arc perfect. Pulse fried the scout, wreckage sparked. Kethra's mandibles clicked admiration. Clever throw. Her claws etched quick map in dirt. Ambush prediction. Alien instinct wed his tech. Patrol crashed through. 5 strong. Scanners hot. Reed's M7 barked first, dropping lead. Kethra blurred left. Claws eviscerating flankers. Plasma scorched the rear. He flanked. Knife to the scanner grunt. Last stood. Lance raised of her back. Reed tackled. Choked out. She hauled him up. Protect mine. Vow pulsed her species' iron law. Grid beacon pulsed ahead. Radio spat Sato. Reed, confirm drop. Bird en route, solo. Jefford. He crushed response. Decoy held. Time bought. Kethra stiffened. Claw to armor. Wait, Torseam. Tracker gleamed. Vols in bed. Seconds from burst.
Sato's voice peaked. Drop her, Sergeant.
She pulverized it.
No more.
Reed exhaled. Bond unbreakable. Chopper rotors beat. Salvation or trap? Vol's flares lit south. They ran. Plasma bolts scorched the dirt inches from Reed's boot. He dove behind a shattered stump, hauling Kethra with him. Her injured leg buckled, but she clamped claws into his harness, steadying them both. Rotor wash hammered the canopy ahead, the LZ grid square pulsing blue under emergency strobes. Their dropship beat south from the decoy site, early by 2 mics. Reed slapped mags into his M7, eyes on the kill zone he'd prepped. He'd hit the zone first, 30 seconds ago, unslung demo pack. Dropped cluster mines in a chevron pattern. Anti-personnel, motion-triggered. Rigged smoke pots on timed fuses, laced with chaff to blind scanners. Crossfire lane clear. Left flank choked by fallen logs. Right open for enfilade. Textbook ambush nest. Kethra had nodded once, mandibles tight, then limped perimeter to mark sniper perches with scent glands. Now enemy flares bloomed south. Vol's hunters, 12 shadows burst from undergrowth, scanners sweeping. No chatter, disciplined. Lead scanner grunted coordinates. They piled into the LZ center. Mines erupted. First cluster shredded the front rank. Shrapnel pinged Reed's helmet. Screams cut short. Smoke bloomed thick gray-white, choking the air. Chaff glittered, frying their HUDs. Perfect funnel. Hunters pivoted, lances charging blue. 2 broke left, toward Reed's stump.
He popped up M7 chattering controlled bursts. Dropped the scanner grunt. Center mass. No waste.
Partner lunged through smoke, blade high. Reed sidestepped, rifle butt cracked mandible. Knife followed, up under chin, wet snap.
Body slumped. Kethra hissed low.
More flank right, he glanced. 4 vaulted logs, closing fast. Smoke thinned there.
Her perch exposed.
Reed waved her down. Cover. I've got this. Limpet into haze, snagged a fallen hunter's pulse rifle. Alien makes slimmer barrel, no recoil compensator. Gripped it 1 clawed, sighted. Precise bursts cracked out. Pop, pop, pop. Heads vaporized. Limping didn't slow her aim. Each shot surgical, plasma lancing through chaff like she smelled targets. Reed's jaw tightened. Routine cover fire? Her work bordered art. Humans trained bursts. She painted death. Radio crackled. Sato. Reed. LZ hot? Birds 30 seconds out. Weapons free on anything alien. Affirmative, Reed barked. Heavy contact. Hold fire till strobe. Flankers wheeled on Kethra. She fired dry, claw-racking fresh cell. Limp worsened. Blood trailed her thigh joint. Reed flanked left. Frag grenade live. Bounced it into their clump. Blast pulped 2. Shrapnel winged the 3rd. He finished with knife, silent thrust. Last hunter charged Reed, lance overhand. Vol's elite armor scarred, eyes wild. Reed parried with stock, felt vibroblade chew polymer, counter, boot to knee, rifle muzzle to gorget. Burst, gore sprayed. Smoke cleared patches, 6 hunters left reforming wedge. Vol's voice boomed from their comms relay. Surrender the asset, human. Kethra's data dies with her. Kethra snarled, mandibles flaring. Vol lies. Keep burns worlds for secrets. Reed keyed his strobe. Human code burst. 3 white, 2 green. Dropship signal. Rotors thundered closer, shadow eclipsing trees. Hunters surged. Close quarters now, no room for mines. Lead pair closed on Kethra. She backpedaled, rifle barking. Dropped 1, wounded the other.
Her limp dragged.
Reed sprinted, cover, M7 suppressing. Plasma grazed his pauldron melting strap. Hot pain bloomed shoulder. Reed? Kethra pivoted, burst fire shielding his advance. Her shots pinned the wedge, forcing crouch. Alien rifle overheated, venting steam. She tossed it, drew claws. He reached her. On me. Skids down in 10. She nodded, eyes locked.
Mine safe. Dropship screamed in, miniguns spooling.
Door gunners hosed the wedge. Tracers stitching earth. 2 hunters shredded. Skids kissed dirt, dust devil swirling. Vol survivors broke cover. Grenades arced toward the bird. Reed scooped Kethra. Full fireman's carry, her weight solid but manageable. Human grunt strength. Bolted for skid. Plasma stitched their wake. Kethra twisted mid-stride, claws raking backward. Caught a hunter's lance arm. Severed it clean. He tumbled, screaming. Skid ramp dropped. Crew chief waved frantic.
Load
Reed heaved Kethra aboard. She landed rolling. Snatched crew served mag rifle. Covered his 6 bursts precise, dropping the maimed hunter and pinning Vol's last push. He vaulted in after. Ramp winding up. Dropship lurched airborne, miniguns chewing remnants. LZ shrank below, Vol's flares marked rally point, hunters scattering. Inside, red lights pulsed. Medtech knelt by Kethra. Status, Reed slumped against bulkhead. M7 hot across knees. Leg tracker removed. Vow. Radio overrode. Sato. Ice cold. Reed report. You extracted the Xeno? Asset secured. Intel gold. Vol's maps. Troop movements.
Silence stretched.
Then, Bird RTB primary. Security team preps for debrief. She's a risk, Sergeant. Court-martial pending if she talks. Kethra's mandibles clicked. She gripped Reed's arm, claws gentle. No talk. Vow holds. Her eyes, compound, shimmering, fixed on him. Alien bond. Ironclad. She'd shredded her own for this human. Reed met her gaze. Pragmatic math shifted. Sato's charges loomed. Vol hunted. But her cover fire? Dropship, banked hard. Warning klaxon wailed, missile lock south. Vol's parting gift. Reed, unslung. Gunners, east flank. Kethra rose, limping to port blister. Rifle ready. Together, plasma lanced out first. From her barrel. Bird shuddered under evasive thrust. Reed braced in the gunner's nest. M7 braced on sill. Below, jungle blurred, Vol's convoy snaked visible. Anti-air trucks blooming smoke trails. Human dropship danced flares, countermeasures popping bright. Kethra fired steady beside him. Her bursts tracked a lead truck. Plasma chewed hood, detonating ammo. Wreckage bloomed, orange. Bare. Command skiff. Reed nodded, sighted. Human optics synced. Thermal bloom on the skiff's turret. Confirmed. Squeeze. Slug punch through canopy. Driver slumped. Crew chief yelled, "Inbound cap. 10 mics."
Hold! Sato cut in. Negative, Reed. Jettison the Xeno.
Lighten profile. Kethra stiffened. Claws dud bulkhead. Not breaking skin. Her mandibles ground. Reed keyed private channel. Negative, sir. She's earned extract. Data dump incoming. He patched her map cache. Etched dirt turned digital scan. Beamed encrypted. Troop dispositions. Convoy scattered. 1 truck locked missile. Dropship jinked. Bird groaned. Reed's burst vaporized the launcher. Kethra tagged stragglers, her limp forgotten in rhythm. Medtech patched her leg. Coagulant foam hissing.
Stable? But that embed scar?
Surgical. She waved him off. Mason protects. I protect Mason. That specific. Hit like vow renewal.
Reed exhaled smoke from barrel. Routine op twisted permanent.
Bird climbed cap, jets streaking in. Enemy fire trailed off. LZ secure, for now. Primary base loomed. Razor wire, turrets hot. Security teams ringed pad, rifles trained as skids touched, ramp dropped. Sato waited, flanked by MPs. Reed, out. Xeno secured. Reed hopped down, Kethra behind, limping defiant. MPs leveled weapons. She froze, claws flexing. Stand down, Reed snapped. She's with me. His rifle hung loose, barrel down. Sato's eyes narrowed. Reed, that's an order. Secure the Xeno. Kethra's claws twitched, her mandibles clicked. Low threat rumble. Reed shot her a glance. Easy. She's got intel, sir. Vol's nets. Troop strengths. We jettison her, we lose it.
Sato signaled MPs.
2 grabbed Kethra's arms. She didn't resist. Just locked eyes on Reed. Her crest flattened. Trust signal he'd learned from the skiff ride. Medtechs swarmed. Infirmary now. Both of you. Reed nodded. They marched him first. Kethra trailed, flanked. Baselights glared. Razor wire hummed overhead. Infirmary doors hissed open. Decon spray hit like acid rain. Reed stripped gear. Boots off. Armor clattered into lockers. Weapons lock engaged. Biometric snap. His sidearm vanished into the vault. Clear, Tech barked. Gurney 3. Reed dropped onto the bed. Leg wound burned. Shrapnel grazed from the convoy hit. Foam sealed it, but infection risked. Tech scanned. IV, drip. He scanned the room.
Sterile white, bunks, lined walls.
Grunts moaned under patches. No sign of Kethra. Where's she? Tech shrugged. Containment.
Security call.
Bullshit! She's wounded!
Orders, Sergeant.
Sato loomed in the doorway. Reed, report. Reed swung legs off bed. Ivy tugged. Extract clean, sir. Skiff down, crew tagged. Her cache uploaded. Vols pushing hunter squads north. Flank risk. Sato crossed arms. Good. Now forget her. Platoon's wheels up at 0600. Your information. Reed's jaw tightened. Kethra had patched his bleed on the bird. Shared fire on stragglers. Bonded. Won't. Bonded. Sato snorted. Xenopsych. MP's got her locked. Double guards. Reed glanced at the door. Containment wing adjoined. Reinforced glass. Red lights. Standard for captures. Goal, rest up, rearm, but Kethra unsecured gnawed him. Routine rescue, he'd thought. Now it stuck. Alarms blared.
Red strobes flashed. What the? Tech bolted.
Containment breach. Sato drew sidearm. Reed, down. He yanked IV. Barefoot, he hit the hull. MPs sprinted past. Shouts echoed. Containment door hung open. Hinges gleamed. Pins extracted clean. Medical scalpel lay on floor. Edge filed sharp. Kethra was gone. Reed's gut, twisted. Vols hunters, no base secure. Footsteps padded. Soft claws on tile. Kethra emerged from shadows. Leg wrapped fresh, limp, gone. She carried nothing. Crest high, mandibles relaxed. Straight to him. Planted beside his bunk. Claws gripped rail. Possessive. Reed stays. I stay. Rifles up. Xeno. Down, Sato barked. Secure her. Kethra didn't flinch. Body blocked them. Her frame bulked. Chitin plates flexed. Eyes locked Reed's. Mason protects. I protect Mason. Reed raised hands. Stand down. All of you. Tex froze. Sato advanced. Reed, move. No, sir. Reed met his gaze.
She dismantled the door. Walked here.
That's not threat. That's loyalty. MPs shifted. One muttered, how'd she pop the hinges?
Tools locked. Kethra clicked mandibles.
Amusement, human locks. Predictable, Sato holstered. Jaw clenched. Intel value? High, Reed said. But it's her vow. Species thing. Breaks it, she dies inside. Sato eyed Kethra. She held ground. No blink. Fine. Provisional. Guards outside. Reed, you're her leash. One slip. Understood. Sato stormed out. MPs posted at door. Reed sank back. Kethra settled cross-legged on floor. Back to his bunk. Guarded his blind side.
Thanks, he muttered.
Her claw brushed his hand. Light, vowel holds. Pain meds kicked in. Reed drifted. Her presence anchored. Routine twisted deeper. Dawn claxons wailed. Platoon mustered. Boots thumped hull. Sato calmed. Reed, formation. Leave the Xeno. Reed geared up. Rifle clicked home. Kethra rose fluid. Matched his pace. With respect, sir.
She's coming.
Negative. Kethra tapped her temple. Crest pulsed. She'd synced as freak skiff hack. Reed needs me. Reed smirked.
Hear that?
Sato growled. Compromise position. She's asset. Watch. They hit tarmac. Skiff revved. Platoon loaded. Eyes widened at Kethra. Grunts whispered. That's the front line spec? The one who mapped Vol? She ignored. Stuck to Reed 6. Rifle slung. Hers reclaimed from lock. Skiff lifted. Dust swirled. Enemy scopes glinted distant ridge. Sato briefed. Push south. Hit Vols, forward. Reed, you and Xeno Scout left flank. Affirm. They dropped rope.
Hit dirt running. Kethra flowed beside.
No limp. Claws extended. Blades out. Contact. 6 hunters. Vols mark. Reed signaled suppress. Burst stitched lead. Kethra vaulted cover. Blades flashed. 2 down. Throats opened. Fast. Precise. Reed flanked. Slugs dropped the rest. She wiped blades. Mason good? Always.
He patched squad net. Flank clear.
Back aboard. Sato stared. Report? Clean kills. Her work, grunts nodded. Respect dawned.
Kethra stood tall.
Crest flared pride, bass chatter spiked. Brass queried, Xeno integration? Sato relayed, provisional success. But shadows moved. Val's hunter commander wouldn't quit. Retrieval or eliminate. Reed caught Kethra's eye. She nodded. Bond, sealed in blood. Night fell. Perimeter breach alarm. Scanners pinged.
Infiltrators. Val's elites. Cloaked. Probing.
Reed grabbed rifle. Kethra already at door. Blades ready. With me.
They hit wire. Shadows detached.
3 hunters. Chitin like hers but scarred. Lead snarled. Traitor. Data dies with you.
Kethra lunged.
Blades locked. Blades. Sparks flew. Reed fired. 1 down. Second flanked. Claw slashed his pauldron. Armor held. Kethra spun. Impaled it. Gore sprayed. Lead broke. Fled. She pursued. Reed covered.
Hunter triggered beacon. Mortar lance down.
Reed tackled her. Blast cratered dirt.
Ears. Rang.
She shoved up.
Shielded him. Mason lives. He fired final burst. Hunter slumped.
Medevac hummed inbound. Sato landed. Status? Clear. Her save. Kethra bled shrapnel in crest. Ignored it. Sato exhaled. Brass wants her. Interrogative. Reed blocked path. Negative. She's ours. Eyes met. Sato nodded once. Fight for it. Bird lifted. Kethra slumped against Reed. Claw gripped his. Vow unbreakable. But calm crackled. Val's voice? No. LAT. Sato patched brass. Warden Val demands her head. Political fallout. Her loyalty? Xenopact violation. Hunt escalated. Kethra stirred.
Mandibles ground. We fight.
Together, Reed shoved open the war room hatch. Kethra leaned on his shoulder, crest bandaged, blades sheathed at her hips. Brass officers froze mid-hollow scan. Sato stood at the tactical table, arms crossed. Protected status. Reed barked. Now. She's turned assets. Saved my squad twice. Colonel Hale eyed Kethra's chitin plates, scarred from Val's mortar. High-value intel, sure. But loyalty? Xeno's flip. Kethra straightened. Mandibles clicked. Her translator hummed. I fight for Mason. Vow sealed.
Hale snorted. Vows don't bind humans.
Reed planted his rifle on the table. She does. Debrief her. Then status.
Sato nodded once. He's right, sir.
Perimeter breach, her kill count topped ours.
Hale waved a tech forward. Map.
Talk, specialist. Kethra limped to the hollow, claws extended tracing enemy lines. Glow lit her face, fierce, unyielding. Val strikes here. Talon stabbed a ridge outpost. Human fuel depot. My kin tunnel beneath. 3 approaches. She marked vents, precise gashes on the projection. Cloaks hide them. Breach at dawn. Reed leaned in. Tunnels matched scout pings. Traps. Collapsibles. Gas vents. Her eyes met his. Trust gleamed. We seal them. Hale grunted approval. Verified. Sato patched drone feeds. Overlays matched.
Called.
Reed, you lead joint. Her intel, your breach. Reed snapped a salute. Roger. Timed strike. Sato flank east. Kethra gripped his arm. Claws dimpled armor. Together. Prep. Blurred. Reed squad geared. Demo charges. Breaching kits. Kethra tested blades on sim pads, carving clean lines. Aliens skilled at stealth. Humans at breach and clear. 0 hour. Reed crouched at vent mouth. Night chill bit. Kethra signaled. 2 claws up. Infiltrators inside. Go, he whispered. She slipped ahead, silent as shadow. Blades whispered through chitin throats. Gurgle. Thud. Reed followed. Squad breached. Muffled blasts sealed tunnels. Echoes boomed. Vol's elites swarmed. Cloaks flickered. Reed fired. 3 down. Kethra spun, impaling a flanker. Her crest flared triumphant. Depot clear. Sato crackled. Fuel secured. Reed covered her retreat. One hunter lunged. Claw raked his thigh. Pain flared. Kethra roared. Pinned it. Blade through skull. He bandaged quick. You good? Mason lives.
She pulled him up.
Bond hummed. Back at base. War room packed. Command streamed in. Brass. Intel. Even diplomats. Report. Reed stood tall. Target neutralized. Tunnels collapsed. Her markings perfect. Kethra stepped forward. Silence fell. She dropped to one knee. Crest low. Claws drew blood. Her own. From palm. Dripped on deck.
Vow eternal,
She intoned. Kethra of the Veil claims Mason Reed. Protected. Shielded. Mine to guard unto death. Gasps rippled. Humans shifted. Aliens in feed. Diplo channels. Hissed static. Hale's eyes widened. What the hell? Reed froze. Her claw extended. Blood mark for him. Tradition hit him. Her species bonded for life. Protection absolute. Refusal, death challenge. Sato leaned in. Sir, it's binding. Xeno pact, honor clauses. Diplo rep paled. Vol's screaming violation. Her clan's furious. Says she's stolen a human asset. Kethra rose, mandibles locked on Reed. He is mine. Reed met her gaze. Pragmatic. She'd earned it. Blades for his back. Accepted.
Hale slammed fist. This changes ops.
Vol hunts you both now. Political shitstorm. Calm crackled. Incoming hail. Enemy channel. Warden Vol's face materialized. Scarred maw twisted. Traitor Kethra. Voice gravel. Or Reed dies first. The protected falls. Command stared. Kethra snarled. Blades half drawn. Reed gripped rifle. Hunt personal now. Her claim unbreakable. Their war room. Battle lines redrawn.